You're listening to Those Crazy Weirdos. I'm Martine.
And I'm Cameron.
And welcome to episode 11.
11.
The double ones.
Dude, we're already in the... Well, we were in the double digits last week.
Yep.
But now we're like double ones, baby.
Yes.
We only get one of those every 11 episodes. We'll get the double twos.
Ooh, that's true. And in terms of like time, that's like almost every 3 months. That's like only 4 times a year.
Yeah, until we get to 100.
Wow.
And then we'll get triple digits.
Okay,
And, like,
we have some important life developments to share with everyone.
Oh, we do?
We put felt pads under our chairs.
Oh my god. This is an important life development? Dude,
Honestly,
I thought you were about to announce something to me. What's going on here?
Nope. That's the most exciting thing that's happened in the past few days.
Hello, we got a barbecue. I don't know if we said that on the last podcast.
We have. Remember?
Did we say this on the last part? I think we said we were going to get a barbecue.
Oh.
But we've officially gotten
moved in.
a barbecue. We built the barbecue. And
we've eaten
we've
barbecue.
Cooked on the barbecue. And we ate some nice grilled food, man. We had chicken. We had a bunch of veggie.
Yeah, the roast corn.
The corn was so good.
Yeah.
I think it's my favorite thing that we've done there so
We're
far.
preempting summer.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Okay, but back to the felt pads on the chairs.
Oh, ready? Oh, yeah. So quiet.
Can you hear anything? Before it was like, bah.
It was like... Bah, 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 bah.
Honestly terrible. Why haven't we done this sooner?
I don't know. It cost like $5 for these felt pads.
And it took like 10 minutes
and
to
it
install.
took about 10 minutes working together. Yeah,
Oh,
it was
gosh.
like, why didn't we do this?
But like
years
every time I move a chair now, I'm like,
It's quiet.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know why we didn't do it before. It was really silly.
I'm happy we have now. Also, another thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, Cameron told me he likes the way I hunch. just giving everyone a little insight into the kind of compliments I get.
Well, when you put it that way, but I once meant as a compliment. You hunch very nicely.
Yeah, look, I appreciate it.
I'm not calling you Quasimodo or anything. I'm just saying that you're beautiful. That's all.
Well, thank you very much.
I want to try your tea because I think you put the bag in. I poured it, but I don't know what.
I think you've already found.
Oh, this is peach.
Yep.
It's got a little bit of the green magic juice in it.
Yes. It's really good.
Nice.
Refreshing. We just went for a nice long walk in the rain.
Oh, yeah. We went to the dog park.
Yeah, it was really nice.
We went and we brought the puppy who's now passed out over there.
Oh, yeah. He's like a pancake.
Just totally passed out. He was very happy. He needed a good run around. And he got one. In the rain,
Yeah.
of course. So
He was calm out. No one else was around, which was kind of nice.
yeah, we had 2 other dogs come in and leave before us, but that's okay. I had a good time.
And no bugs, actually. There was only a few.
Especially for that area. It's like right next to the river and everything.
Yeah.
Very nice. Shall we get into it?
Let's do it.
Roll the theme tune.
Oh, yeah. Cue the theme tune.
Did you know? Oh, really? You don't say.
Say what?
You don't.
Oh.
Welcome to the You Don't Say part of the podcast. This is the part where we just tell each other some fun facts, some cool things that we've been hearing about the town recently or that we've researched.
I have class of facts today.
Yeah, so a class of facts being a class of facts, so we call it class of facts.
Yeah. Who wants to go first?
I have 2 class of facts really, but they're kind of like I'm not in depth this week.
Right. Okay.
So you could go first if you have a class of facts, and I'll just like sprinkle in some of my.
Oh, I
I'm
wish
doing like a
everyone
nice
could
little
see.
sprinkling motion right now, and Martine's laughing at me, but like
He looks like those aerobics dance workouts in the 90s. Yeah, you're doing like and punch it. Come on, girls.
All right, ladies.
Yes, that's what you
Dude,
look like.
when I was lifeguarding, they used to do the aquafit classes, right? Like before. Oh no, when did they do the aquafit? Was it? It was after. Anyway, and it was so funny because one of the lifeguards, just a normal one of my buddies or someone I knew, would have to go out there and run the aquafit classes, and they would have to do that.
Oh, they actually like ran the. I thought it was like a whole different kind of profession.
They also had some you had to get certified for it separately.
Okay.
But some of the people I knew and worked with were certified for it and would do it because they get paid more.
Oh.
And but yes, you're right. Sometimes another person would come in and do it.
That's
and sometimes
hilarious.
They weren't even a lifeguard person. They were just like the certification wasn't lifeguarding. But sometimes it was like the lifeguards would get certified in it because they're already there.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually smart.
But you still need a guard. Like
you can't I remember my sister would always talk about
if you're
guarding
like
that.
the guard, you're the guard. If you're the instructor, you're the instructor. You're no longer the guard, kind of.
Yeah, obviously.
But yeah, it was so funny because they would have these old like. I mean, let's be honest. It was old women, and it was always exactly that. Like even like not that long ago. All right, ladies. And punches and stuff. It's funny.
From what I hear, when there was a man, the man is like hardcore, you know.
Not really. Usually.
No, the old people.
Oh.
I'm talking about the old people, dude.
I thought you were talking about the instructors would go hardcore.
No, I'm talking about the old. Like if the class has a man in it, the man would be hardcore.
Oh, I don't know if I ever saw a man in one of those.
Well, my sister has, and she's.
He was gonna like go hardcore, like really hard in the punches.
Do you think the girls, like the ladies in the class, would be like, "Did you see that man? Oh yeah, he's got a nice head of white hair on him."
Yeah, no, come on. There's still people. What are you?
Yeah, exactly. So they'd probably have crushes on the man in the
fair
class.
Enough, but like I don't know, like his nice white hair.
Well, maybe you get attracted to that when you're older.
I don't know yet. Yeah, maybe.
I mean, the fact there is hair in the first place.
Oh,
it's probably a plus for a man.
We're gonna get canceled if we keep talking about this. What were you gonna say? It's a class effect.
Oh yeah. Okay. So.
I love us.
I'm gonna talk to you about the history of coasters.
Oh, fun! I like that.
Can you tell that I just look around where I'm sitting to find inspiration?
You will see very soon that I do the same thing.
I'm excited. Okay, so they're also known as beer mats, of course. They apparently became popular in use after about 1770-ish.
Oh, that's actually way earlier than I expected.
Yeah, but actually in those days, like refrigeration wasn't really a thing. So they didn't really have to worry about condensation much.
Right, exactly. That's why.
So they were used to put on top of cups.
To prevent stuff
bugs
from falling
and
in.
dirt from getting in.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. And apparently no one really knows who exactly like invented it for sure. But somewhere in Europe, likely Germany, of course, beer mats.
Of course.
In 1880, what we know as the first kind of beer coasters was a thing. It was made by a print shop called Friedrich Horn. And they made beer mats from cardboard, so those were the disposable kind.
So they were just little like, squares of cardboard.
I guess so. I don't really know why they had to make them special, but whatever.
Okay.
And then a few years later, in 1892, a man called Robert Spooth, I don't really know how to say his name, patented Bierdeckels, which is a German word. Because he's from
no, really?
Dresden.
No, I had no idea that was a German word.
He made
gosh. You blew my mind. I thought it was Latin.
He made them not just single use. So he poured liquefied wood pulp into molds and let that dry out.
Liquefied wood pulp. That is quite the phrase.
I know.
Wow. Cool.
Sounds delicious, eh?
Speaking of delicious, do you have more facts? Or do you want me to? That might have been a good transition.
Yeah, that's a good transition.
Okay, speaking of delicious.
Of course.
Sorry, I just
hand you all your transitions.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to take advantage. Biscuits. I've already done tea. I'll do a couple of biscuit facts. I didn't do too many, okay, but I have 4 biscuit facts here.
I like that you said what's around us. We have a lot of biscuits.
Just so everyone knows, we found the best biscuits again at the store the other day.
Okay, these biscuits, my favorite kind of cookies ever.
Yes.
They're chocolate-covered digestives.
Dark chocolate-covered digestive biscuits.
President's choice. from England.
What's crazy is they're President's Choice. They're just like no-name brand.
Yeah.
President's Choice, for those who aren't from
Here.
Canada, is like
a no-name brand.
A no-name brand. It's a white label brand from the big grocery store here.
But it tastes so good.
Amazing.
It's
they're
real
actually
chocolate.
so good, and they're imported from England, so they're probably made in some like actual factory over there. They're really like McVitie's has nothing on these, man.
Well,
nothing.
McVitie's doesn't even have real chocolate.
Yeah, it's a chocolatey coating. This is
actual chocolate,
and it tastes it, and it's really
so good. And the tragic part is that they're at the grocery store like maybe an eighth of the time, and then for the rest of the year it's an empty shelf, and it's so
because
sad.
They sell out so fast because everyone likes them.
Yeah.
Literally, they put like 3 or 4 boxes there, and the boxes have like maybe 12-ish little rolls in them.
Oh, they're so
and
good.
They go so fast. We're there this week. There's 2 boxes on the shelf that I saw. I was there yesterday. And the first box had 7 left, and there was 1 box in the back. I guarantee you, if we went today, they would be gone.
Yeah.
They're
I know.
so
Thank goodness you went
good.
when you did, eh?
They're so good. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
Hit me with the biscuits.
Biscuits. The earliest biscuits were not meant to be eaten.
What?
What? What do tell me? I will tell you. They were used to make beer.
Beer. Really?
It was actually used as a way to store barley, like malted barley. So they would make barley bread. The ancient Sumerians would take barley bread and then dry it out.
What?
And then now you'd have these dry rusks that were like preserved, and you could keep them for a while. And then whenever you want to make beer, you just soak them to make your mash. And then you sweeten it with either like honey or fig juice or whatever. And then you let it ferment and you have beer.
What?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so they weren't even meant to be eaten. They were just like a storage device for malted barley.
Makes me wonder what else we have for storage that isn't being eaten that should be.
Yeah.
Wow.
Biscuits originally were made to be dunked in wine.
Ew. What?
So,
what kind of biscuits?
Particularly sweet wine at the end of the meal. So hence why biscotto or biscotti, like biscotti, I guess is like really long and thin. Lady fingers are long and thin. It's because they had like tall wine glasses and you needed to dunk it. Like it was like a rich person thing. You dunk it into the sweet wine at the end of your meal and eat it.
Not taste. It's like the equivalent of dipping into juice, isn't it? Like, isn't that gross?
So for everyone who's listening, Martine does not drink a lot of wine. This is why she's compared it to juice. Please do not write in getting super upset about Martine comparing wine to juice. She just does not drink it. I'm not a big wine drinker either, but it does not taste like juice. I'll tell you that much. But yeah.
That's really weird, man.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. And I think biscotti particularly has like a specific kind of wine that it was. I didn't research it too much.
You get crumbs in the wine.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess so.
This is blowing my brain.
Okay, 2 more quick biscuit facts, or do you want to go back to you?
How many more do you have after?
Actually, I have 4 facts left. So maybe you go first, and then we'll head back to me twice again. I'll do 2 facts every time. Okay.
The word coaster for coasters comes from, in the 1570s, a ship.
Whoa. Hold on. But you just said that beer mats were invented in the 1770s.
Yes, I'm talking about the word coaster.
Okay.
Why they call coasters coasters and not like beer mats all the time and stuff.
Okay, go ahead.
So in the 1570s, there's these ships that traded from port to port along a coast, and those were called coasters.
Right.
Those ships. So then, now we fast forward
200 years.
Yeah, well, 300 to the 1874.
To the 1874. Whoa. Okay.
There's only one of the years called that. Okay. To be fair.
I just think the presence of an article. It's not to a 1874 that I'm picking on here.
Okay. You'd be such an irritating teacher. Anyways, so.
I love you.
Believe it or not, I love you too. In 1874, bottle coasters was a term that was used to describe a low, round tray that holds a wine bottle. And the reason that they were called coasters is because they often had wheels. And so it let dinner guests like coast the wine and decanters across a big table
What?
after the help had retired for the night.
That's really cool.
So, like, that sounds like a lot of
Dude,
fun.
after the help had retired. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
This is a long time ago.
Yeah.
So that's why they're called coasters. To literally just like ship a, oh, you want the wine? Hang on, let me get my aim right.
Oh.
And they would
So, okay.
like slide it across the table.
But isn't that coasting like, is it because they would consider themselves on the coast? Like, I don't understand what this has to do with the ships.
The name of the ship, it's like it's coasting in the water because it's going so smooth.
Right, but coasting also means like, okay, yeah. Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
Yeah,
Very-
I mean, that's what I found from multiple sources.
Very cool.
So,
Very cool.
yeah, and so because of that, the first coasters were made for wine bottles and decanters.
Nice. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. This is one that you probably knew.
Mm-hmm.
Digestive biscuits in particular were made because there was an epidemic of flatulence.
Oh, yeah. I knew this one.
Yeah, it was made to cure flatulence. Basically, people mistakenly thought that baking soda inside of them would, like, somehow make you not fart. And so like, whoa, have this digestive biscuit. It's literally called digestive because it's supposed to help you digest. Even though it's a sugary biscuit thing. Anyway, very funny. The second thing, speaking of sugary biscuit, did you know that the combination of tea and biscuits, that happy marriage there,
Yeah.
only really became a thing because of the Second World War?
Really?
Yeah.
That late?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
So tea was usually sweet. It was usually sweetened before the Second World War. So you'd have sweet tea
Oh.
with sugar and stuff in it. And so there was no need for biscuit or whatever.
Right. It's the dessert itself.
Yeah, during the Second World War, though, they were rationing sugar and rationing sweeteners and stuff. And so they would send them the tea. Of course, they had tea because tea was like a big thing. But
yes.
During the war, in order to get your sugar kick, you would also have these biscuits sent because biscuits are great for the battlefield because they're dry,
I mean, the
hard.
same reason they were used for beer in the first place.
Yeah, exactly, right? They don't go bad too long. So people would dip their biscuits in their tea to get like the sweetness
from the biscuits into the tea.
And so like by the time the war was done, it was like a habit to reach for a biscuit when you were having tea, and then there you go.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it was rationing of sugar that made
really
people reach
cool.
for biscuits to have with their tea.
Wow, that's really neat.
Yeah. All right, back to you, baby.
Okay.
I just called you baby. It was weird, but it worked.
To just told you.
What was that? To just I'm
sorry. Let me try that word again. It shouldn't be so hard, but I like so much like testicles.
Oh no. Are you like 6 years old, Oh no.
Gestology. To gestology.
Okay.
That's the art of collecting coasters.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, why? What is the etymology of the word
I don't
digestology?
know.
That's so silly.
Oh gosh, sorry. Okay, yeah, apparently it's like a big thing among the aficionados or whatever. The Guinness record holder is an Austrian man, and he's got over 150,000 different kinds of drink coasters from over 192 different countries.
Wow, that's almost all the country.
I know. It's a very diverse piece of object.
Yeah, and what's interesting is that, like, a bunch of countries, I bet you he has a bunch from countries that no longer exist.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, especially depending on how old this person is.
Wow.
Oh, you know what? No, never mind.
You don't even need to be that old.
Yeah, you can just collect
I
them.
mean, like, the 80s and 90s were really rough for Eastern Europe, with countries just dying, being destroyed, being created over and over again.
Sorry, I just saw a spider on the wall.
Oh, sexy. All right.
Ew. Gross. Wait, can we just talk about collecting coasters for a sec?
Yeah.
Of all things to collect, that's not that bad.
No, I
it's
like it.
pretty small, but I don't know how you would display them.
You could put them, like, just a nail in the wall. And
I know. But 150,000, like how many coasters do you think would fit on like our living room walls?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're often circles.
Yeah. You know,
Anyway.
That's a good point, actually. 150,000.
Actually, you could put them in like a photo album, and then it's just like a giant book.
Dude, 150,000.
Yeah, a lot of photo albums.
Yeah, actually, you're right. It's a lot of storage space in any case.
I mean, better than like collecting cars or something.
Yeah, well, there you go. Dude, sick. All right. You want to go back to me or?
Yeah. That's all my facts.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, here are my last two. And it's another kind of class of facts.
Okay.
I don't know why, but sticking with mom. Let's just go with that. Let's just call it that. So.
What?
I don't know why. I just thought it'd be a fun fact, and it just popped into my brain one day. Like, I wonder what animals like stays with their mom the longest.
Oh.
Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Oh, okay. I thought
like
you were talking
before.
about your mom, and I was like, what are you talking about?
My mom. How much animal sticks with my mom for the longest?
No.
brother.
I thought you meant like sticking with mom. I thought you meant your mom.
No.
Okay.
But it's elephants. Elephants
Aw,
are
I
the
believe
animals that stay
that.
with their mothers the longest. Yes.
How long?
So they're breastfed for up to 2 or sometimes 3 years.
Wow, that's a lot of pressure on the mom.
Yeah, and they stick with their moms until 16.
Like adults.
Or sometimes for life. Because they're very like
They are family group.
oriented and stuff. Like, yeah, sometimes they just never
Aw.
leave. Sometimes they stay with their moms for life. But like 16 is like, yeah, that's a long time. It's
That's
like,
so cute.
yeah.
Aw, I like that.
Yeah. And then I was curious because I thought I saw somewhere that orangutans stay with their moms for a long time. So I looked it up.
Oh yeah, they do train with their mom for like 8 years or something, isn't it?
So they stay for 6 to 7 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
Oh, that's
orangutans.
close.
So it's a long time still, 6 to 7 years.
Yeah.
And apparently, though, the female orangutans are known to visit their moms until about 15 or 16 sometimes.
Oh, they visit them?
They visit them. Yeah,
Oh,
they come
that's
back
so
and like visit them.
cute.
For some reason, it said only the female ones. So I guess, I don't know. Maybe the males are like, oh, fuck you, mom. I'm out of here. Yeah. That's it. That's all my facts.
Those were good facts, dude. I like them.
Boom. High five.
Oh. That's it? That's all the quacking?
It was one quack. You didn't say anything.
Well, I thought there'd be more.
There. There's another one.
There we go. It's time for the quack question. This is when we ask each other, one of us asks the other, an interesting question that's fun in nature.
Yes. And
And
it's your
me.
turn this week.
Yeah. So, I don't really know which one I want to ask you.
Ooh, there's multiple.
I have a little list.
Number 16.3.
Ooh, that's a good. That's good. That's good. Wait, let me.
Oh,
just...
it is? Oh, jeez,
no.
I really
I don't-
didn't expect you to be okay with that answer. Okay.
Okay, I have 5 options. So pick a number from 1 to 5.
I told you 16.3.
Cameron.
Okay. 4.31.
Okay, we're gonna round down to 4 because you're a bot.
You never said natural numbers or integers.
If you had to graffiti somewhere, what would you do and where?
Ooh, if I had to graffiti. I like the use of graffiti as a verb.
Using the word vandalize sounds very. What's the word?
Okay, if I had to
Harsh.
commit a graffiti,
Yes.
you know what? It's a good question. I'd probably do it on the side of a building downtown because you'd get the most exposure there.
Okay.
If I wanted it to be seen. I'd do it
Yes.
there. I wouldn't because I'm not a person who commits graffitis often.
Often.
Ever. Fair enough. I wouldn't want to
We do
destroy
once in a
another
while.
mural or other
Well,
graffiti.
no.
So I'd like, unless it was like, garbage graffiti that's like needs to be destroyed anyway. What would I make? Probably do cup of tea.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm joking. I think a hot air balloon would be cool though, or something like that.
Well, that's a good one. That's probably not too hard to graffiti either.
Just do like a nice colorful one, maybe a blimp or something.
A blimp. Those are not seen often enough nowadays.
There's only like, what is there? There's like 4 left in the world or something?
Something like that.
13 working
it?
blimps? I
Oh,
forget.
they use hydrogen. Is that why? It's like super flammable.
I can't remember, but they're not very safe, I think.
Yeah, I think because of the hydrogen.
And I think it's
next level.
Yeah,
flammable.
but I think that's a thing, that there's only like a handful of working blimps left in the world.
What a cool thing. Also, the word blimp.
Yeah, blimp. Yeah. I don't know.
That's a good one.
That's
I
just
like
my vibe today. But if you asked me on a different day, I'd say something else.
That's fair. I've had time to think about this. I've decided I always quite like seeing graffiti on train cars, like the old, boring, rusted ones.
Yeah, train cars. Yeah, I thought about on like a train car as well.
Yeah,
I did think about that.
It's not like doing any harm, and they look boring anyway.
Only on the cargo ones. Yeah, I wouldn't do it on a passenger train.
No. I'm talking about the boring, rusty ones. But if I had the skills, I would totally make like a little comic strip flip book so that when people sit and watch a train go by, it's like a little story.
Dude, that's so much better than what I said. That is so good.
I had time to think about this.
That's really good.
It'd be funny if I drew it so that it was like if the train is going in one direction and then when the train goes back the other direction, people are like, the story doesn't make any sense. And this is backwards.
That'd be so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love that answer. No, that's really good.
Well, thank you.
Now it's time for the cheerful earful.
Tinkle, 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 tinkle.
Bing. Bada bing. Bada ding ding ding. Bada ding 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 ding. All right, moving right past that ridiculousness.
This is the part when we finish off on a high note and we tell each other something fun that's nice and happy that's happened in the world.
Yeah, hence an earful full of cheerful.
Cameron's up.
Yes, so it's me today. Headline, right across the CBC. UK tabloids abuzz with Canadians' Loch Ness Monster photo.
What? Was this recently?
This is recent.
Okay.
This is April 23rd, so it's like...
That's a few days ago.
5 days ago.
Okay.
But apparently the moving object was bigger than a Sasquatch, but smaller than an Ogopogo.
Sorry, is this the Loch Ness Monster we're talking about?
Yeah.
I need context.
Yeah,
Are
I'm about to give you context.
Okay.
I just say that's the subtitle, is that the moving object was bigger than a Sasquatch, but smaller than an Ogopogo.
What's an Ogopogo?
That's a good question. I feel like I should have researched that. Anyway, we're moving on. So there's these 2 Canadians, like immigrants, I guess, 2 Canadian immigrants, who are now in the UK. And I guess they live there. I'm not really sure. But they have a couple little kids. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, they do live there in the Wimbledon area of London.
Right.
And they spent their Easter vacation sightseeing in Scotland.
Right.
So they did some research about Scotland, and they were like, oh yeah, the Loch Ness Monster, actually, like they have young kids. They were like, maybe we'll go see Loch Ness. So they went to Loch Ness, and they caught a picture of something in Loch Ness.
Oh my god.
And they were like, they didn't think it was anything. They just like, oh yeah, look, it could be. And then of course they have little kids, so they were like, oh yeah, look, there's the Loch Ness Monster, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And I guess they posted it to some social media or something, and then the UK tabloids picked it up and went crazy, like, oh my god, the first sighting of Loch Ness, of the Loch Ness Monster, the first sighting of Nessie in 2024. So the UK tabloids have this. And they have like, it's so funny, there's an interview with them, and the guy has like the thickest Canadian accent ever.
Oh, that's amazing.
Talking about, yeah, they're from BC. And anyway, that was it. That's the story. So their kids got really happy, and now they're doing interviews and stuff.
That's hilarious. I wonder what it actually was.
I don't know. Bigger than a Sasquatch, smaller than an Ogopogo. You know what? Let me look up what an Ogopogo is.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, that was it.
That's hilarious. I love that they don't think much of it, and then the UK's like, what?
Oh, yeah. I knew this. Okay, in Canadian folklore, the Ogopogo is a lake monster said to inhabit Okanagan Lake in BC.
Oh, can I see?
That's right. I think I knew that.
Let me see this fictional monster.
Well, you can't. I mean, what are you supposed to see?
Do they have pictures?
It looks
of the
like that
Ogopogo?
kind of thing. Like,
oh, okay. It's like a little snake serpent.
Serpent snake thing. Yeah. Yeah, like
That's
I guess
funny.
they have it at amusement parks and stuff.
Yeah. We've
Yeah.
seen that. It's just like a sea
It's
snake
the
dragon.
Ogopogo. Anyway, so yeah, thought that was hilarious.
I love that. Take it very seriously. I'd like to go to Loch Ness one day just for fun.
It's just two Canadian immigrants just being like, let's go to Loch Ness. They went to the Loch, saw something, and now they're nationwide sensations.
That's hilarious. I love that CBC's like, ooh, look at us.
It's so funny. So funny. Well, it was the UK tabloids that picked them up.
I know, and then the CBC picked up that the UK tabloids picked them up.
Of course. Come on, we got it.
And that concludes episode 11.
Yeah, short and sweet, like digestive biscuits.
Ooh, actually.
Or like shortbread biscuits, I guess.
Yeah,
Biscuits,
you're right.
See, I've been saving that up, man.
Congratulations. Do you feel proud?
Oh,
Tell
I'm so
me.
proud. I'm a proud father.
How do you...
of 0 children. Of a dog.
How do you feel about your accomplishment?
Amazing. Really, this is like a huge moment in my life right now. And I couldn't have done it without the support of my beautiful wife, Martine, or my mom.
And how will this affect the way you approach life going forward?
I really think it's important to eat biscuits and have tea with them. So I think I'm going to keep doing that. And I'll even up the frequency. More biscuits, more tea.
Well, good stuff. Tune in, everyone, next time to hear more about Cameron's accomplishments with wordsmithing. This is Martine signing out. I don't know how to be a news reporter.
I love that you went, like, your voice went up a couple octaves in order for you to, this is Martine.
Well, I'm obviously being an alternate version of myself. So I have to have an alternate voice of myself.
I see.
That's the way it works. Obviously.
Oh, that's the way it works. Obviously.
You're one to talk. You always talk in this old Texan dude's accent.
Texan?
Southern states.
I don't know. It's, I have to speak for the boy. So the boy being our dog, Socrates, our dog, he's from Tennessee. So, when I'm imitating what he would be saying, it has to be in a country accent.
He sounds like an old country man. He's not even 4.
It's a bit bad. I mean, like, if we went down to Tennessee, they'd probably have, like, a very similar accent to us. Like,
really?
The cities and stuff. I don't know if he's from the city or where he's from, though.
Anyway. Well, I had a bowl of Nesquik. It was amazing before we...
Oh, yeah.
You did too. How did you like it? We haven't had it in a while.
It was good. It's Nesquik.
I know. I really felt like it, though. So, like, the chocolatey milk was great. I had a really good time with it.
Good. We had kettle corn yesterday, too.
Oh, that was good. We always seem to have popcorn in the vicinity of recording these.
We have popcorn all the time. That's why.
That's probably... Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Well, good stuff. Shall we sally forth?
Yeah. Well, if you want to get in touch with us.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Dude, yeah, you got to do the actual outro.
I forgot.
Now who's forgetting? Literally last week, you got so upset about me forgetting how to do the intro or whatever. You're like, oh my God, Karen never does the intro. And now, guess what? You're on the chopping block.
It's not like you gave me a refresher 2 seconds before this. So situations are vastly different.
Oh, because you did. Okay, I see.
Yeah, I did. Mm-hmm.
I just said you're on the chopping block, and that reminded me, have you ever seen that show Chopped on the Food Network?
Is that like a kind of MasterChef sort of thing?
Yeah, it was kind of similar-ish. You'd have like a bunch of people cook something and then get judged, and then one of them was on the chopping block and had to get like chopped or something.
You used to watch that?
Oh, we watched so much Food Network, dude. It was on constantly. It was awesome. I love the Food Network. I mean, like, a lot of those shows are kind of garbage, but it was, I don't know, it's fun.
Yeah, if you know what you're getting into,
it's fun.
It's all good.
Anyway, as we were saying, doing the actual outro, if you have your own You Don't Says, your own fun stories, your own quack questions, your own cheerful earfuls, you can send them to us at
thosecrazyweirdospodcast@gmail.com.
Or visit our website,
thosecrazyweirdos.ca.
Yeah, and fill out the form at the bottom. And, we'll read them out here. And we'd love to hear from you.
Yes, totally. Please send them in. What? Why are you laughing?
Totally, please send them in. Yeah, that's it. I think. Do we have anything else to say?
No, that's it.
Cool.
Enjoy life. I hope your chairs
Enjoy
have
life.
felt.
We hope you guys have a great life and have a great week, great day, great night, whatever you're
We
listening to
hope
this.
your chairs have felt pads under them. It makes a big difference. Trust us.
Assuming you need the felt pads, yeah. Imagine putting a felt pad on like a caster
Carpet?
wheel or on carpet, yeah.
Probably wouldn't make much of a difference. Just imagine you had carpet and then you put Velcro pads underneath the chairs.
No.
April Fools.
That would be fun. Yeah. Anyway.
Anyways, until next time.
Bye.
Bye.